Hi, very warm welcome to you, each team from maverickstar. Guys, here's a scene from London today in the United Kingdom of a protest that is taking place in regards to those innocent people that are being bombed indiscriminately by Israel. And we know why they're doing it. It is pure hatred that they are doing what they are doing. Nothing else more than revenge attacks. And we know that because they have been so open to show us tanks firing indiscriminately into the Gaza Strip, knowingly that they will hit civilians. When you have no way of guiding a missile from a tank barrel, you know you are going to hit whatever in that region and distance. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing tanks fire into the Gaza Strip on innocent victims. Children, women, men, it doesn't really matter. What we're seeing here is a very heavy-handed approach to a situation with no logic whatsoever. When you allow tanks to fire into a civilian population, you know you are going to be just hitting, guess what, civilians. That's why thousands of people have came out onto the streets in London today. And, you know, our government should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for saying that we are with you and whatever we can do to assist you, we will provide. Oh my God. Really? Is this the world which we live in? Oh my God. You asked us for sympathy for Ukraine, and at the same time you ask us for sympathy for Israel right now? Does anyone have sympathy for Israel right now, what they're doing? They're not going to war with a country that have the means or capabilities or assets that Israel has. This is like watching the bully beat up the smallest person in the playground and having the support of all the teachers of that school behind them. This is disgusting, what we're watching right now. Absolutely nothing short of disgusting. If you have a threshold for murder, rape and killing of young children, then you will allow such atrocities to take place as what we're witnessing right now. Those are our world leaders. Those are the Joe Bidens of this world. That's the Richie Sunak of this world. And I would not be surprised, and I would not even hold it against them if the Arab nations all stood up right now against Israel and launched a full-scale attack on that country, because what they are doing is clearly wrong. That is why thousands of people have taken to the streets of London today. That is why thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, will do that in the coming weeks over Europe, the United States, Canada and everywhere. We will not accept the murder of innocent people just because of plain and simple revenge. That is no means to go to war with any country. If we want world peace, we have to oppose this diabolical actions that are taking place right now. And we have to say, no, we're not going to allow this. We're going to do whatever we can within our power to stop it, because there are children that are being bombed right now. There are women that are being bombed right now. There are elderly people. Whatever happened in the last week in Israel is minuscule to what is taking place right now. They have a 300,000 strong army, 360,000 soldiers on their border, and they have told them to move to the south, leave their homes and move. This is nothing short of a strategic planned land grab, and we didn't accept what was going on with Russia and Ukraine, and we should not accept what is going on right here and now. Yet our world leaders in the West are supporting the murder of innocent bystanders. They have seen exactly what we have seen today. Tanks firing indiscriminately into civilian areas. That cannot be going down well with any of us, guys. I know how you feel. I feel absolutely disgusted that my government hasn't said, hold your fucking horses, pull back your troops. We're not going to allow a genocide to take place today. We are going to stop this in its tracks. But no, instead, what we've seen is a battle group turn up in the Mediterranean Sea by the United States Army with their aircraft carrier, and we are seeing planes fly into Israel delivering armaments to them. Total the opposite. What we're watching right now is historically a wrong. There is no way that what is being allowed to take place today is a right. I'm not on either body's side. I just don't like the fact that we are witnessing the slaughter of pure, innocent people that have nothing to do with this conflict, or have nothing at all to do with what happened a few days ago in Israel. You know, this is the most persecuted people on this planet Earth today. They live in an open prison, and they have had their water shut off, their food stopped being transported into that country. They're not allowed to leave the country. They have no airports, nothing. They're trapped. You know, it's all right for us to sit here as armchair warriors in our own countries watching this take place. But can you imagine living a life like that for decades? It has to stop. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. It's wrong. Unacceptable behaviour by all of the Western governments. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Arab nations rise up against Israel in the coming weeks and prevent a slaughter taking place. You know what? They'll have brought it on themselves. When you willfully show videos of tanks firing, 10 miles out the region of the Gaza Strip into the Gaza Strip on open civilians, knowing that these tank rounds are raining down on children and innocent bystanders, civilians. I don't care what you call yourself. You ain't no soldier. You ain't no warrior. You are a coward rapist, dirty, filthy motherfucker. And I really mean that. Fucking some Israelis hear these words. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be asking for the world's sympathy right now. Disgusting behaviour. I don't know how we even put up with this in this world, in this day and age, how we allow countries to navigate themselves the way they are. How the hell do we do that? Hey, if we sit by and stand by and watch this happen, then we are no civilised nation as far as I'm concerned. It is shameful. Rishi Sunak should get on the phone right now, speak to Netanyahu and tell him to stop immediately what he is doing, because he is broken, by the way. You know this. He has broken so many laws, international laws regarding this matter. It is unbelievable. Why are the West taking no notice of the laws that are being broken? You starve people. That's an international law violation. You cut off their water. What are you doing? You bomb indiscriminately into cities. You are fucking breaking international laws, and we won't have no sympathy for you in Israel. Not after this. You have showed worse behaviour than what those Hamas murderers did the other day, and you've done it blatantly in front of the world's media. you know what? We're not going to have sympathy for you and your kind if you demonstrate this sort of behaviour. Revengeful attacks on innocent civilians. You have showed us you know better than them. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if this ignites fire in the Middle East with the Arab nations. And would we hold them against it for doing so? I think a lot of us are going to have very little sympathy for Israel in the coming years. That's all I can say. You know, we have seen firsthand how you deal with situations irresponsibly. This is murder. And let's call it what it is. It's murder of innocent bystanders and civilians. And nobody likes to see that wherever we are in this world. I don't care. You know what? I really don't care anymore. What I am witnessing in these days is nothing short of barbaric human behaviour. It's sick on both sides. Stop killing innocent people, for God's sakes. Leave them alone. Have you no heart? Have you no conscience? Stop it. I hope more people turn up on the streets of London. I hope Richie Sunak is paying a fucking attention to what is going on, because this is not going to go down well for him if he does not act responsibly and logically on this matter. This needs to end. That's all I'm going to say, guys. You know what? If you are in the mood for supporting this observatory and what we stand for and world peace and all these other situations that we do, you know, we are one of the only observatories out there giving you regular information on the geo anomalies that are taking place. And there is a link down there where you can support us. We have over £250,000 worth of equipment, and that makes us completely different to every other YouTuber that talks on such matters as what we do. That's what separates us from the rest. We have a dedicated website also. What I'm saying is that we are deep in the red and we need some bailout over the next few days. Otherwise, we've got to start thinking more commercially, and that sadly is going to result in the poor people not being able to access, you know, the rare information that we provide. You know, it is well within your hands and means to help. That's just a matter of if you want to. It's just that case. If you want to help, the link's there. If not, then what can I do, guys? What can I physically do other than what I've done, dedicated over a decade to this observatory and got us where we are right now? You don't understand how much time it requires for me to maintain what I do and the skills in which I've had to gather over the years to deliver what we do. You know, we could easily turn this situation around. Easily. It's up to you. You know, if you want to live in darker days, then please ignore the link, ignore any one of these videos that I do. And the darkness, believe me, will come thick and fast. And try and keep the light on here at the observatory for you guys. That's what we're trying to do. It can be seen for millions of miles away. One tiny bit of light in the vastness of darkness can be seen a long way away. Just trying to keep the light on, that's all we're doing. The link is down there. Guys, our thoughts and I hope our prayers are with those in the Gaza Strip right now as they go through hell. So what I usually do, guys, as always, take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.